Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to set up a Linux server, you've probably noticed there are way too many distros to choose from. So today I'm breaking down my top 6 Linux distributions for running a server, based on stability, performance, security, and ease of use. Whether you're self-hosting a website, a game server, or a home lab, there's a perfect distro here for you. Let's dive in. First up is the tried-and-true Ubuntu Server. It's based on Debian, rock solid, and maintained by Canonical. The long-term support, LTS releases come with 5 years of security updates, and up to 10 years with extended security maintenance. This makes it ideal for production environments where stability and reliability are crucial. It has regular release cycles. Every 2 years, Canonical, Ubuntu's parent company, releases a new LTS version, giving users predictability in planning upgrades. Another strong point is ease of use and deployment. Ubuntu has a reputation for being one of the most user-friendly Linux distributions. Even the server version, which is terminal-based, benefits from this simplicity. It also makes cloud-based deployments, example AWS, Azure, Google Cloud seamless. What also makes Ubuntu Server one of the best servers is the extensive documentation. A vast array of official and community-written tutorials, manuals, and forum posts make it easier for newcomers and experienced system admins alike. It's also the go-to choice for many cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and DigitalOcean Contabo, and so on. Whether you're hosting a web app, database, or Docker container, Ubuntu Server just works. Ubuntu Server runs on a wide range of architectures, including x86-64, ARM, and Power. It is certified on major vendors. Dell, HP, Lenovo, and others offer servers pre-certified and sometimes pre-installed with Ubuntu Server. Ubuntu Server has a proven track record. It has widespread adoption, used by major companies like Netflix, Snapchat, and Bloomberg. It also has consistent performance. It is trusted in environments ranging from small business servers to massive data centers and cloud infrastructure. Ubuntu Server strikes a balance between usability, robustness, and enterprise readiness. Its combination of long-term support, security features, tooling, and cloud integration makes it one of the top Linux server distributions, particularly attractive for both newcomers to Linux server administration and experienced professionals managing large-scale systems. Coming in at number 2, Debian. If you want absolute stability and minimal bloat, Debian is a perfect choice. It's the foundation for Ubuntu, but with less frequent updates and a more conservative philosophy, which is ideal for critical servers. Debian is a bit more hands-on than Ubuntu, but for advanced users or those who want full control, it's a dream. Debian does not provide a separate ISO image labeled specifically as a server edition. Unlike some other Linux distributions, like Ubuntu, which offers distinct desktop and server ISOs, Debian takes a more flexible, modular approach. Debian provides a standard installer ISO. During the installation process, you choose what kind of system you want: a desktop environment, a web server, an SSH server, and so on. You can uncheck all desktop environments and select only standard system utilities and SSH server to create a minimal server setup. Debian offers one of the largest collections of pre-compiled software. With over 50,000 packages available in the official repositories, almost any software a server might need is readily accessible. This extensive repository is curated and signed, increasing security and trustworthiness. Debian is also known for its rock-solid stability, which is paramount for servers. It uses extensively tested packages and avoids including software until it's deemed stable. It's also the go-to choice for many cloud providers, like the way Ubuntu Server is. Many popular server distributions are based on Debian. Ubuntu Server, one of the most widely used server OS, is based on Debian. This further proves Debian's robustness and adaptability for server roles. Debian is ideal for web servers, Apache or Nginx, mail servers, Postfix or Dovecut, database servers, MySQL or PostgreSQL, file servers, Samba or NFS, virtualization hosts, KVM or QEMU, as well as Docker and container deployments. In summary, Debian's mix of stability, security, extensive software availability, and long-term support makes it one of the top-tier Linux distros for running servers, whether you're managing a small VPS or a large data center. Next, we have Rocky Linux, a community-driven enterprise distro that's one-to-one compatible with Red Hat Enterprise Linux. After CentOS shifted direction, Rocky Linux stepped in as the spiritual successor, and it's perfect for anyone who loved CentOS's reliability. Rocky is ideal if you're deploying in enterprise environments or need full compatibility with Red Hat Enterprise Linux-based tools. Rocky follows Red Hat release cycle, making it suitable for long-term production use. It is 100% free and open-source. Rocky Linux is governed by the Rocky Enterprise Software Foundation, which ensures there are no corporate lock-ins. Unlike Red Hat, there are no subscription fees or usage restrictions. There is also transparent development. The community has full visibility into the project's roadmap and contributions. You can also see and verify how each package is compiled. This makes it a trustworthy choice for both businesses and community users. Each Rocky Linux version is supported for a decade, making it suitable for critical systems. It is great for hosting complex applications that need consistency over years. In essence, Rocky Linux combines the power and stability of Red Hat with the openness and accessibility of a community project, making it an ideal choice for running reliable, secure, and scalable servers. Closely following Rocky Linux is Alma Linux. These two are often mentioned together, and for good reason. Alma Linux is also RHEL compatible and backed by the Cloud Linux team. It's a stable production-grade distro that aims to be binary compatible with RHEL and CentOS. The main difference between Alma and Rocky Linux and Alma Linux are both enterprise-grade Linux distributions that emerged as successors to CentOS after Red Hat announced that CentOS Linux would be discontinued as a downstream rebuild of Red Hat Enterprise Linux, RHEL. While they are extremely similar in many technical respects, there are key differences in governance, community, goals, and support ecosystems. Rocky is more by the community for the community. Alma had a corporate jumpstart, but now operates independently with a community board. Alma has historically released updates slightly faster, but Rocky prioritizes transparency and reproducibility of the build process. Both Rocky Linux and Alma Linux are mature, secure, and stable Red Hat alternatives. The choice between them often comes down to philosophy, support relationships, and community alignment rather than technical differences. Most organizations can safely choose either without concern for compatibility or functionality. Next, we have Fedora Server. It's a great option if you want newer software than Red Hat or CentOS-based systems like Rocky Linux and Alma Linux, but still want a stable, Red Hat-backed experience. Fedora Server is cutting-edge but tested, making it a smart option for developers and sysadmins who want the latest tools with some polish. Fedora is known for integrating the latest technologies and innovations in the Linux ecosystem, but without compromising stability in its server edition. Fedora is often among the first to include newer versions of the Linux kernel, systemed, and other core components. This ensures better hardware support and performance enhancements. Technologies are often first adopted or developed within Fedora before migrating downstream to Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Fedora is the upstream source of Red Hat Enterprise Linux, meaning it serves as a preview of what's to come in Red Hat. Another thing is that Fedora has a fast update cycle, ensuring rapid patching of vulnerabilities and zero-day threats. Fedora has a 6-month release cadence, which provides fresh packages and new software versions. Encourages staying up to date, unlike long-term support LTS systems that may become stale in fast-moving tech stacks. But note, this can also be a downside for some who want longer support cycles, in which case Red Hat, Alma Linux, or Rocky Linux might be preferred. Now here's one you may not expect. Zentiel. Built on top of Ubuntu Server, Zentiel offers a full web-based interface for managing your server. Think Active Directory, mail server, file sharing, and firewall, all in one place. It's perfect for small businesses or system admins who want a plug-and-play Linux alternative to Windows Server. Zentiel is designed to be a comprehensive server that can replace or complement Microsoft-based networks. It offers an integrated suite of services like Domain Controller and Directory via Samba 4, acts as a drop-in replacement for Windows Server for Active Directory services. Email Server includes Postfix, Dovecot, and OpenChange, supporting protocols like IMAP, POP, SMTP, and Outlook compatibility. File Sharing and Print Server seamlessly manages shared resources with permission control via Samba. Gateway and Firewall includes features like DHCP, DNS, VPN, OpenVPN or IPsec, traffic shaping, and intrusion detection, SNORT. By offering all of this in one package, Zentiel reduces the complexity of managing multiple servers or software stacks. So there you have it. My top 6 Linux distros for servers in 2025. Whether you're setting up a business server, home NAS, or cloud-based deployment, there's a perfect distro for your needs. Which one do you run on your servers? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. I've got deep dives on several of these distros coming up, so stay tuned.